We have $35 billion worth of real-world tokenized assets in existence right now. Those are being held in 540,000 individual wallets. And even though those numbers are at all-time highs, we are merely scratching the surface on this topic. Don't ignore this. We are at the time right now where if you know the companies that are moving in this space and the cryptos that are operating in this space, the equities that are operating in this space, you can be involved in those projects and in those companies and have the highest likelihood of success. And for me, success is just making a buttload of money and then walking off into the sunset. I think when you break it down as well, it's probably the same for you. So on this show, we look at all the moves that are happening in the world of blockchain, moving from the old financial system into the new financial system. We figure out the cryptos and the companies that are operating in those transitions, and we add them to a portfolio that I've called the Inevitable Portfolio. And this is a record in the macro so far. Based on the news that we cover in this video, I've actually added 5 new assets in the portfolio. So we have a watch list, the pending list, and then the full portfolio. As we gather evidence and information about companies, we graduate them through the stages. And so we've added 5 assets here to the watch list, and I'm really excited about them. So as I alluded to earlier, there is a new all-time high for real-world tokenized assets. It reached $35 billion in tokenized assets, with 540,000 individual wallets holding those tokenized assets. When we're talking about tokenization and real-world tokenized assets, we're not talking about gradual growth here, but this is going to banana zone very soon. Like, we're going to see a massive inflection in tokenized assets. The banks are really adopting this stuff. They have all the justification to do so. It allows them to use stable coins in the way that they want, tokenized deposits the way that they want, basically allowing banks, if they use the same tokenized deposits, to make transfers, make payments between them instantaneously without anyone in between. It's fully private. No one can see what's going on, and they can actually move the values. So this is basically a ticking time bomb for the moment when the whole system basically operates on tokenized rails. We're about to see that banana zone here. But with this piece of news, I find it very interesting because this news relates to all the other episodes that we've talked about and the other assets that we've talked about as well. So I've got some information for you regarding the portfolio, because tokenized assets getting into new all-time highs validates our conviction in cryptos like Ondo and Track and Chainlink and Ethereum and Quant even, because these are integral players in the world of tokenization. This is why we have them in our portfolio, because they fill very needed roles in that ecosystem that we clearly see as growing because it's in a new all-time high.